This evening, I will serve as the host for this press conference for the 11th EDF Employment Generation and Private Sector Development Program. This is a very timely intervention for hundreds of young people who will gain employment, training, and certification through this project. Projects like these support the government's focus on people, and we are delighted that organizations such as the European Union can share in the Prime Minister's vision to develop St. Lucians as global citizens. The government is poised to roll out the youth economy where young people can change their hobbies, skills, and talents into entrepreneurship through training, marketing, and financial assistance. More initiatives like these will allow for sustainable livelihoods and the exportation of not only goods and services, but knowledge. We are here this evening to welcome our friends, the European Union. This is one of the many ceremonies organized this week to sensitize the public on the objectives of the generation of employment through private sector development program. In keeping with Caribbean culture, we also use this as an occasion to share a light moment, eat, be cheerful, and be merry. I would now like to introduce a man who has first-hand knowledge of this project. To most, his unassuming posture would not reveal his many talents as an island scholar, first-class cricketer, decorated public officer, published author, and dedicated family man. In fact, he would seem like a walking contradiction for those who do not know him well. Many batsmen have fallen prey to his fast-paced bowling since they would have assumed that he was a slow bowler bowling fast. The scorers are still tallying the zeros he might have caused or scored like another famed West Indian bowler. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Mr. Claudius Emmanuel, National Authorizing Officer for the European Development Fund and the Permanent Secretary of the Department of Economic Development to offer some brief remarks.
For a while I had difficulty in recognizing who has been introduced. But certainly just to adopt the protocol that has already been established. But I obviously want to recognize Honorable Prime Minister Philippe J. Ambassador to the EU, Malgorzata Wasilewska, and certainly the members of, because I've had many ticks in trying to get it done. But on behalf of the Department of Economic Development and the Youth Economy, it's a tremendous pleasure to be here in the double role of Permanent Secretary in this very important ministry, but also the National Authorizing Officer. And of course, it is our responsibility to coordinate the development cooperation that takes place between St. Lucia and the European Union. And of course, this has been a relationship that goes back for many years through various framework agreements from the Lomé Convention through the Cotonou, and now poised to the post-Cotonou agreement. And so St. Lucia has had great benefits through the different rounds of the European Development Fund. And so if you look throughout our country, you can see the impact that our relationship has had. And so this opportunity is one to really express our gratitude to the European Union for the contribution that they have made to our country throughout the length and breadth of the country in a number of sectors, in agriculture, in education, in health, and to actually have them here today to launch this very important, or this week I should say, this important project is a further testament to the tremendous impact that they have had on our socioeconomic development, because it now allows us to partner with the European Union to address a significant issue in the lives of the young people, which is the mismatch of skills that are outputted by the education system and what is required from the labor market. And so this generation of employment project allows us to do precisely that. So it's a wonderful opportunity for the young people to get in touch with what the new government has put forward as a major initiative, the youth economy. And so there's great excitement among the NAO, the National Authorizing Office, as we play our part in putting the platform together to be able to deliver on this very important project. So it's really a great opportunity once again to be able to invite you to share with us, our friends from the European Union, to enjoy our fellowship. And we certainly look forward to enjoying the evening with you, and of course for the balance of the week as we launch the various aspects of the week of activities for the JEPSET project. So I don't want to be too long. On behalf of our team, we just want to welcome everybody here and hope that we'll have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel, for your remarks. She hails from the coldest regions on the European continent. However, the West Indian sun has infused with her Caribbean flavoring, as her previous stint as ambassador of the European Union was based in Jamaica, where she served Jamaica, Belize, the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos Islands, and the Cayman Islands. She is heralded as a peace ambassador and a conflict resolution expert. These achievements come as no surprise and is complementary to her gentle demeanor. Her names feel like a tongue twister, even to the most accomplished Creole speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Ambassador Gosha Wasilewska, Head of Delegation to Barbados, the Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS CARIFORUM, to offer brief remarks.
It is an incredible honor to be here, and although all protocol observed, I do have to acknowledge Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Leader of the Opposition, and all the other members of government, ladies and gentlemen, my team, colleagues from the NAO, forgive me if the order is not right. It is really an honor to be here. I think the ambassador always, first of all, do not ask a diplomat to speak briefly, but it is wonderful to hear how happy St. Lucia is about all the different aspects of cooperation with the European Union that we can benefit or celebrate today. I wish I could claim most of it, but I cannot. And I am excited and honored that we continue in the good spirit the programs that we clearly see are good for the benefit of the people of St. Lucia. So what we're celebrating today, the launch of the TVET program, the conversations on this started a long time ago, but today and tomorrow we will be able to launch a program that will be able to deliver vocational training to a lot of young people who can fill in the gap that is needed by the industry in different aspects of your economic needs. And I hope that together with your guidance we can fill in this gap as well as is needed and to the benefit of the people. So I thank my predecessors and I thank all the interlocutors on the St. Lucia side, NAO office in particular, because you're the continuity of the conversations that have happened over different turns of people on both sides, because we're able to deliver the results. Now, if I come here at the end of, in 2 years' time, at the end of my term, and we can equally celebrate the results and the added value of the training, we can say that so many young people have benefited from this program and are working in industry and helping in job creation and helping the industry to prosper to the best of the country's economy, then we can consider it a success. Today, we're happy that it's being launched. Floris, you're not allowed to take that picture. My colleague here from EIB, as I said this morning, and I want to say that, this week is not just about this program, which we're very happy to launch, and I thank you to the government of St. Lucia for hosting this wonderful celebration. I am told there'll be dancing and singing and other things, which wonderful. But this morning we also had a fantastic high-level dialogue, political dialogue as we would call it under the Cotonou Agreement, which brought many top-level representatives of the government of St. Lucia and a big team on my side, including a European Investment Bank, to talk about where we are in our cooperation, what St. Lucia is benefiting from everything that the partnership offers, what St. Lucia could still access from the ongoing programs, and how the future cooperation and the future partnership would look like. We agreed to have different views on certain issues and always to have comfortable conversations about that, and maybe see how we can sometimes have closer views on this. We're far apart geographically, but we're very close in terms of values and principles that we stand for. And let me thank you for this week. Thank you, the government of St. Lucia. And I do hope that over the next 2 years we can see a lot of value added from our partnership. And have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Ambassador, and thank you again to the European Union for the support of the 11th EDF. I have first-hand knowledge how people-centric projects mean to the Prime Minister. Every day, he challenges his staff to focus on the lives of St. Lucians to make it better than how we found it. Poems such as If by English poet Rudyard Kipling and The Desiderata by American Max Ehrmann are embodiments of his leadership style. The simple mantra, people first, speaks to a man on a mission to improve the lot of one and all. He is comfortable among kings and with the common man. He has inspired many a meme in this era of social media. His social dexterity and political wit allow him, without surrender, to be on good terms with all persons. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Honorable Philip J. Pierre, Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Economic Development and the Youth Economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This morning we had a good dialogue and we spoke a lot. This afternoon there was even more talk. So tonight I will not do like the regular politician and speak a lot or talk a lot. I'll be very short. First of all, I want to thank the ambassador and the members of the EU delegation for joining us here today and for the launch of the Generation of Employment and Private Sector Development Project. This is an important and necessary project for our island. I'd like to thank the EU because I always say that the funds that the EU makes available to St. Lucia are the funds of the taxpayers of Europe. And we have to respect these funds, we have to account for it. We have to be transparent in the use of these funds to ensure that the people of Europe get satisfaction because there is an opportunity cost for the use of these funds. So I'd like to thank them for making the 6.17 million EU grant available. I want to also thank the staff of the Ministry of Economic Development and the staff of the National Horizon Office, the NAO, and the St. Lucia Council on Technical and Vocational Education and Training, and the TVET unit of the Ministry of Education. And the Minister of Education is here tonight, and the Minister of Education has been an advocate of the transformation of our education system to allow the different people with different skills to make their meaningful contribution, even though they may not have the necessary certification or the conventional certification. The theme of the launch of this JEPSET project, TVET as an economic driver, providing opportunities for all in 2022 and beyond, resonates with the priority of the St. Lucia government in leaving none behind and putting people first. Technical and vocational education and training, TVET, can be seen as a lifelong learning that would include many participants. I am pleased that this project will provide several opportunities for our people as a whole, as we seek continued economic and social prosperity for all. TVET will endeavor to provide a qualified and capable workforce that is suited for the needs of the world of work. For these reasons, we welcome this project and pledge our support to this investment in people as it seeks to contribute towards meeting the demands of the labor market and correcting deficiencies that exist. This project is a critical intervention to successfully prepare for the challenges of the rapidly changing workplace that demands different skills, particularly in the use of technology. One of the key priorities of my government is the reduction of unemployment, particularly youth employment. And this is why we have put together the concept of the youth economy. We are therefore grateful for the increased employment opportunities that will be generated, as well as the improvement of the skills of our technicians in various fields that will allow competition in regional and international markets, since these technicians will have some form of certification based on their knowledge, skills, and experience. Indeed, the project will assist us in strengthening the linkage between TVET, industry, and the world of work. I call upon the people, particularly the young people of St. Lucia, to use this opportunity provided by this program to prepare themselves for the world of work, to use their skills and talents and include discipline to improve their quality and standard of living, so that they can improve their quality and standard of living and create wealth for generations to come. I thank you.